you're not doing that, trust me, you're going to be using products and might not see a difference. Someone having a flaky scalp sometimes, this probably is not the right option. 5 things that you hopefully shouldn't do in case you don't want to get bald. Are hair growth serums really a scam? The crazy deadly combo to stimulate hair growth. I tried it on my hair and I've not hated it more. I'm a vegetarian, so Anda doesn't really come home, so I cannot use that hair mask. Have it on an empty stomach, that's all I can say. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a hot minute since I sat down and made like a long form YouTube video, but I am back with one of the most highly requested topics on my YouTube channel, and that has to be all about my hair care. Okay, now that I'm gonna make 10,000 videos speaking all about it, because I'm gonna share my journey fully, today I'm gonna be talking about wholly this topic, the one that you read on the title and the one that you clicked for. All about the hair growth tips, the hair growth serums that are there, and which one to use, why to use a particular one, how to use a particular one, any hair loss remedy, home remedies, and any products that you should be using. Basically everything around hair growth and how to reduce hair fall, that entirely is about this video. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, so this was my haircut almost 6 to 7 months back, my annual haircut, and this is my hair. I'm going to show you the length. Almost back at it right after 6 to 7 months. Touch wood, it's currently the same length even 6 months after the haircut. Now I've had my fair share of hair care journey, like right from when I was a small kid to today. I've had frizzy hair, I've had short length of hair, I've gone like shoulder length almost twice, once in school and once in college. I have also had a lot of volume in school. If I compare it to today, I've had twice the volume in school. But that's a story for another time. Today I'm only going to be talking about all the things that I did as a correction method to get the healthy hair back and to get all of this back again. So basically, if I have to categorize the entire video, I will broadly cut it into 3 things. So the first thing is going to be the changes that I made in my hair in order to achieve this, the hair habits. The second thing is going to be everything about serums that you all should know, and how should you all pick the right one, why should I pick this certain one, what ingredients should it have, everything. The last thing is going to be about the extra products that I use or the home remedies that add to it. So make sure to watch the entire video, because everything will tell you how should you actually work around things with your hair, because everyone's hair type is different. So some things may work out for you but some may not. So this video covers everything, so make sure to get your notes and write everything down. So starting with the changes that I made in my habits, and I'm going to talk about 5 things that you hopefully shouldn't do in case you don't want to get bald. Because dude, I don't want this scalp line to grow further apart. I am definitely not doing all of these things. Yes, I used to, but not anymore. Now first, minimize heat styling as much as possible. Really 90% of the times I let my hair dry as naturally as possible, and I avoid any sort of blow drying, any sort of straightening, anything as much as I can avoid it. Basically air dry. So heat styling, I'm not saying don't do it, but avoid the usage and by a major chunk. Second, the thing that we've been taught in our bachpans, please do not jhatko your hair after washing it. I am so habitual to it that I still do it sometimes today, but I intentionally remind myself ki nahi, I'll try to dry my hair like this, but doing that with the towel, no. Wet hair is actually more weak and more prone to breakage, and doing that you will actually see hair falling down or hair on the towel, and you don't want that. Third thing, for the love of God, you will never see me wear tight hairstyles, tight ponytails again. As much as I really like the look of sleek buns and high ponytails, I don't think that is good for like a daily, everyday hairstyle, because tight hairstyles really pull your strands out. In fact, even doctors tell you to not do that. I had done this for an event, and trust me, by the end of the day, my head was aching. You mostly will never see me carry a rubber band. On most days, I in fact have my claw clip on my bag, and I will only usually wear this. Either way, just make sure to not pull your hair too tight. I think loose ponytails are really nice and look cute too. Anyway, fourth is not believing in and not using products that actually stimulate hair growth, like hair oils, essential oils, or hair serums that really work on those things. But last but definitely not the least, since we're at believing in using the product, I must tell you that you should not use just any product. You first need to understand your hair type and what really will suit your hair type, and then run the ingredient list of it online on the internet and see if it is legit or not, and then use it. And if you're not doing that, trust me, either you're getting scammed or you're using the wrong product. Because like if your skin type requires a certain product, you use that. For your hair type as well, you require a certain product and you need to use that. So now this is actually a good segue to bring me to my second category, the biggest category: products, and which kind of products are really right for my hair care. Because like I said, everyone's hair is different. So most people will relate hair growth with a hair oil, and it would be right in certain cases. However, for my hair, for someone having extra greasy hair, for someone having a flaky scalp sometimes, this probably is not the right option. I get dandruff in my hair every time I apply hair oil way too many times or keep it for way too long. So hair oils, if you have a greasy scalp like mine, might not be the best option. So my next best resort are hair serums, obviously. Now hair growth serums come in different types, but it most definitely suits almost everyone because the consistency is way lighter than an oil and it's usually water-like. But today I will tell you, are hair growth serums really a scam? And if not, then what are the ingredients to look at with the example that I'm currently using. I am a content creator and I get literally sent so many products by brands. I have 5 hair growth serums today. Each of it almost has a different texture, has a different USP and a different ingredient list too. And currently I've been testing this one and I will actually review it in this video as well. So I'm going to disclose it to you guys. In full honesty, Plum reached out to me to try out this serum and I have tried it out, and I'm going to include my 100% honest review about it and show my entire journey and how I used it in the video, but majorly focus on why you should be picking out hair growth serums, again what ingredient list you should be looking at, and why in particular have I picked out this serum only. So let me first talk about the product itself and introduce you to it. This is Plum's 3% Redensil and Rosemary Hair Growth Serum, and it is what I started using a month back, and here are the results. But let's keep this aside. I'm going to be talking about what ideally you should be expecting from a hair growth serum when you start using it, and what kind of results will you actually get week and month wise. The first week you're going to be using it as it is consistently. Make sure to do that. Second week is when you start to see a little bit of reduction in your hair loss. If your serum is not really providing you with that, trust me, there is a chance you might want to change it, because if any product in fact is giving you more hair loss or not reducing your hair loss for that matter, not working out. And the third week is when you actually start to see some slight results of new hair. And this is also dependent on genes, and you could have a slower hair growth. It could be month wise for you. The first month will be like an improvement in the hair texture, and major focus will be on making the hair more healthy and a lot less brittle so that it doesn't fall off easily. You get to see lesser hair fall on the comb. The second month ideally should be focusing on your hair thinning issues. Now since your hair is more healthy, there will be a lot less hair loss. So that timeline is in weeks for the ones who have a little faster hair growth, and it can be fastened up with using a serum. And the third month ideally is when you start seeing new hair in your bald patches. I had a bald patch where most of the girls usually have. So I'll give you an example. When you put on your hairband, you will see most of your hair going behind, and you will see a spot over here that is like a bald patch. Now the reason you can't see it mostly on mine is because I use my hair serum majorly on that area. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to be showing out 2 images right here so that you get a fair idea of what really happened with my hair growth serum. How to use this, because otherwise if you're not using this right, you will actually think it's a scam. Change in the lights because it's getting too dark too soon. Anyway, so I'll show you. Plum has a different dropper. It actually has these markings on the dropper itself, which makes it a lot more easier for us to know how much of a serum should we take. So there are 2 identification marks over here, 0.5 and 1 ml. So I'm going to start with showing you the lowest mark right here. It's the 0.5 milliliter mark, and that's how much you should be taking it. Now this makes life a lot more easier because you know how much to use it. For the ones who have a slightly more greasy scalp like mine, I usually take up to 1 milliliter and then apply it at night or in the morning once. But for the ones who have a lot more drier scalp and need some sort of a moisture in the hair, Plum suggests them to use 0.5 milliliter in the morning and once again at night. So basically the entire 1 milliliter of hair growth really goes into your hair, but the way you apply it is a little different for each hair type. You know how with medicines you're given a dosage? The same way with hair serums as well. If you have a drier scalp, it says 0.5 ml twice a day is nice. And wait, I know that you want to leave right now, but let me just tell you that there's one hair home remedy that I'm going to share at the end of the video, which comes right after one point that I want to share in this ingredients list. So just stay tuned with me. Come on. Now since I was shouting about checking up the ingredients list online on Google, let's finally come and talk about this one very famous ingredient that was like a trend all over Instagram, and it was a trend for a reason, and I followed it for a reason too. Rosemary. Now, rosemary is scientifically proven to be one of the best ingredients for hair growth, and we've seen multiple, like n number of videos with those hair masks for people to put it on their hair and get like a good shower afterwards. But for some people who are lazy and for the ones जिसके पास rosemary इतना easily available नहीं था, मैंने दूसरा option देखा, and that option for me was a hair oil. Now let me tell you, I actually used a decently famous hair oil which was all about rosemary. Its main ingredient was rosemary, that I tried it on my hair and I've not hated it more. It was so thick for my hair that it literally did not come out of my hair even after like a good 2 hair washes. In fact, when I was putting it only, it was just way too heavy for my hair. So literally, I'm not even kidding, I used itna sa of that bottle and I had to give it to someone else because I was like, how is this one product that literally has so many good reviews not working for me? But I understood that these heavy products don't really work for me. So I was actually glad when I saw that Plum had one of their hero ingredients as rosemary, because I really wanted rosemary in one of my hair growth serums, and this one ticked it off. Matlab, y'all need to see the consistency of this. Oh my god, I dropped it on my dress. But it's that runny. I again dropped it on my dress. But this is the consistency of it. All absorbed. Mild rosemary fragrance, because we all know like rosemary is related to hair growth and reducing hair loss, and I feel like it's the best ingredient that you can find in one of these serums. Along with it, it also has Redensil. Now that's one name that I've seen in multiple hair growth serum bottles, and I will tell you why do they put it. Now, I am not a science student and I've hated being one. No offense, but I was always just a business commerce girl. Biology, physics, mere bilkul palle nahi padta. So I googled it and here's what I found out. These are all the benefits of Redensil, and this is why it's one of the hero ingredients in this bottle as well. And that's what you will find in other serums too. So that's why I believe that Redensil and rosemary is like a crazy deadly combo to stimulate hair growth and reduce hair fall. So basically that's all why I actually agreed to pick out this serum and try it on myself. And obviously the fact that it's clinically proven to be tested and seen that it works quicker. And we kind of all like quicker hair growth, right? So in case you all are also actually just figuring out what kind of consistency to pick for yourself, what kind of ingredients to use, you all can watch the first half of the video. Let me get into the home remedies now. So yeah, coming on to the last category, as I promised, additional or bonus few things that I do that might look like they don't matter, but they do. I'm a vegetarian, so anda doesn't really come home, so I cannot use that hair mask. First thing, a good chumpy session once a week, or maybe in 2 weeks. But yeah, once, it's really good for blood circulation and just extremely relaxing. I fall into my mom's lap or my dad's lap, and then they begin their magic process, and trust me, it's the most relaxing thing. It's also kind of like a really great stress buster for me, and I think with all that stress going away, it actually adds to my hair care journey, because jitna kam stress lo, utne kam baal toote and utne kam baal white ho, and so on and on and on. So good blood circulation, one chumpy. But if oils are still not your type, a good massager can really help you. Dry scalp massagers are actually a very good way to also, like, you know, increase that blood circulation here. And in fact, if you use this hair growth serum with a massager as well, because it's going to absorb all that hair growth serum inside, and it's going to give you a good hair massage as well, because you're going to be pushing it all inside your scalp, and that's perfect. There are days when I forget to apply my hair growth serum, and I've done something to be able to help me consistently apply it. It's actually so simple and one of the best tricks that I've used. I keep this calendar in front of me. You can probably use your journal or your diary or something else as well, and just tick mark all the days that you've applied your hair growth serum. So if today I've applied it, I'll just cross it, because every time I see it, I know that, oh, have I applied my hair growth serum? Yes, just tick it. Then I know that I'm using it consistently as well, and I'm reminded if I'm not using it, use it right now. It might sound really stupid, but become like a habit for you once you start applying it consistently, and you will thank me later for that. So chumpy being one of the additional few home things that you have to do. One more thing is the hair care juice. Now I have already posted the hair care juice recipe as one of my YouTube shorts. I'm going to be linking it in my description. You can go and have a look at it. It's a simple, not so complicated recipe, almost looks like food, but yes, it's something that I've been drinking all my winter last year, and I've started it this year too already. Have it on an empty stomach, that's all I can say. For the recipe, you can go and watch that shorts. So yeah, those were the 3 categories that I broadly wanted to talk to you about. First category being change in the hair habits. Please do not do all of those 5 things. Second category being the kind of hair serums that you should use, the ingredients that you must check, and what kind of ingredients do I like and what works for me, what kind of consistencies do they work in. Also your hair type gets into it. Third thing being chumpy and the home remedy that I've already posted in my shorts as well. But that is it for my video. I hope you liked it. Do let me know in the comments if you want me to make more such videos, and if you have any more questions on hair care, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments right there. Or if there's anything in particular that has a lot of people asking questions about it, I'll make a separate video about it. Subtle but not so subtle reminder to subscribe to the channel. If you've come so far in the video, please support me. Thank you so much in supporting me in what I love to do. Bye.